Ah, shit. Here we go again.
What's up, y'all? This prison story right here is about how Strawberry got turned into Strawberry. I mean, hold on, let me rewind that. This prison story is about how Charles got turned out and got turned into Strawberry. Now let's get to it. So, this white dude coming to the pod. Dude had to been about maybe 35, 36. You know, he was about maybe 5'4", maybe 5'5". Dude weighed maybe about 270, 280. So he was a stubby, fat dude, basically fat white dude with glasses. Now, when he came in there, instantly, you already know that this dude was in there for some bad charges. You can tell sometimes by how these dudes look. You know what I'm saying? You can tell by just the way that they walk. It's just on their face. Now, I ain't putting that on everybody that look like that, but whatever y'all thinking, that's what it is, right? So when he comes in there, I mean, everybody is just looking at him. You got predators looking at him. I'm talking about booty bandit predators. You got stumped out B-dogs up there looking. Everybody look. I'm looking at him because I'm looking at him like, yo, I'm about to get in this dude's pockets. I need to figure out that this dude got any money, right? So when he comes strolling through there, he instantly go to his cell, right? Instantly. So I instantly go grab my crew. Come on, y'all, let's go. But I came maybe a minute late. The Crips was already at his cell. Thank God I knew Tar T, right? Because we was going to have an issue. So the Crips already hit his cell immediately. So me and my crew that's on standby, we just hover around the cell too. And they just basically putting down on him, demanding his paperwork. So they reading his paperwork and they're like, oh yeah, we got one. Yeah, we got one. So Tar T, now it's about 6 Crips that's in this cell with him, right? So Tar T is one of them. And he come out, he like, yeah, Dante, that's us. That's us. We got him. It's over. It's a wrap. This one of ours. We got him. So I'm like, for real? He like, yeah, he one of those. He one of those. So I said, all right, man, bet. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. If Tar T wasn't my homie from the streets, and, you know, because me and Tar T, we knew each other in Atlanta, right? Well, I can't even really say Atlanta. It was Covington, Georgia. Shout out to Covington, Georgia, right? Settlers Grove, to be exact, right? Anyway, so he like, nah, Dante, that's us. We got him. So I said, I bet, no doubt, right? So I said, what'd he do, man? Let me tell y'all what he do, right? Do y'all want the story of Strawberry, of what his charges was? Forget it. I'm going to go ahead. Well, I'll say that for another video. Let's get back to the prison story, right? Well, I tell you what. Y'all let me know in the comment section next time, because that'll be the next video. If y'all want me to tell y'all the story of Strawberry, like what he did to get locked up in prison, you know what? Forget it. Why not? I might as well should just do it now. Y'all just tell me next time in the comment section if y'all wanted me to tell the story or not on a lot of these characters that I talk about in prison, about their backstory. But before we go on, y'all already know what time it is. I need for y'all to hit that like button and let me know where y'all from. I don't care if you from Asia. I don't care if you from Jerusalem. I don't care if you from Germany. I don't care if you from Flint, Michigan. I don't care if you from Compton, California. I don't give a dang if you from Idaho. Let me know where you from in the comment section. All right, now let's get back to the prison story. So I tell my crew like, yeah, y'all, that's dead. So we like, I bet. Now, we're going to put a pause there. Let me tell y'all Charles' story, right? So Charles ended up meeting this woman, this white woman at the grocery store, right? And he tell like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she like, "Oh, I'm fine," or whatever. And he was like, "Hey, I usually don't do this, but you're just so attractive to me, and I was just wondering, was you single? Or would you like to, go get some coffee one of these days?" So she looking at him, and she like, He like, "Listen, I know I don't got the best looks or anything, but I really like you. I see you, a couple times at this grocery store, and I just finally, got the nerve to talk to you." So she said, "Okay, I guess we can go get some coffee. I guess." So he said, "Okay, bet." Said a couple days later, she gives him a call, and she said they can meet up at this Dunkin' Donuts. So they meet up at the Dunkin' Donuts, and now they talking, right? They talking about life. They talking about everything. She tells him that she has a daughter. She has a 4-year-old daughter, right? And he like, "Oh, okay." And she's telling him that the daughter is like a beauty queen, like a pageant thing. Like her daughter is like a model, like a kid model or something like that win a lot of pageants or whatever. So he like, okay, bet, whatever. So after that, maybe about 2 months, I don't know how, but it just happened. He ended up moving in. That's right, y'all. He ended up moving in her house, right? I don't know exactly what story because I didn't really get to read through all that part of the paperwork, but he told her something like he lost his job or something. And, he gave her this sad story, whatever, and that she ended up letting him move in. I guess he basically was like, "Well, shoot, we're going to be together anyway." And, so he ended up moving in. Long story short, and this is why I tell y'all pay attention to your kids, man. If you know that your kid is one way, that's happy, outgoing, and things like that, and now they're reclusive and they're quiet and they kind of, you know what I'm saying? Man, talk to your kids, figure out what's going on because basically what Charles did, he was touching on her daughter, right? She ended up installing a nanny cam, right? A nanny cam on one of the girl's teddy bear eyes or whatever. And long story short, when she reviewed the footage, he would go in her room and lay on top of her, and I'm going to leave it at that, right? So now he is in here with us, right? He's in here with us now. So Tar T them is putting it down on. They letting them know like, "Hey, listen, whatever money that you got on your books or will be getting on your books, it is ours. You are paying us for you to live. You're going to pay. You're paying us. You giving us everything you got, so that you don't die up in here. You understand me?" So they putting it down on them, right? They putting the fear of God in this dude, right? Now, as y'all know, the dynamics of this pod, y'all know Freaky Freddy is in this pod too. Now, at this time, Freaky Freddy was on, I think he was on a visit on the floor, getting a visit or something. So he wasn't there. He didn't get to see Charles come in there, right? So eventually, Freaky Freddy come in there, right? And one of the Crip dudes go over there to Freddy, and I don't know exactly what was said, but I can only imagine what was said. And it probably went like this: "Hey, man, we got a white boy in there. He got bad charges. We'll rent him out to you. Like, what's up?" And, by that body language and what I'm assuming what was said, Freaky Freddy was like, "All right, man, let me go check him out." And Freaky Freddy went over there to the cell, went in the cell, and came back out. Was like, I bet. So one of the Crip dudes go over to the Freaky Freddy cell, and he come out with a lot of cookies, them lemon cookies, right? He came out with some lemon, like 2 packs of lemon cookies. I believe he came out with like some shrimp ramen noodles or whatever, like 5 packs of those. So at that point in time, I already knew what time it was. I said, "What time it is?" I can't talk for nothing. I already knew what time it was, right? there was a transaction that just took place between Freaky Freddy and the Crips, basically pimping Charles out, right? Now, that night, now let me tell y'all about how these cell doors is. Each cell door have to be manually locked and unlocked, right? But at the control booth or whatever, right? But you can jam the doors. Now, how you can jam the doors, you can put gum right there. You can put any type of rubber right there. And you know what I'm saying? So it's easy to jam the door. So it's locked down, right? Now, Charles is in there by himself. He in the cell, because that's usually just what happened when you first get into this pod that we was in. You usually in there by yourself for like the first couple nights or whatever. So Charles is in there by himself. I don't know what Charles is doing. Maybe he in there praying. Maybe he in there contemplating on taking himself up out of this world. I don't know what Charles doing. But what I could see my cell, I was on the second tier, and I could see right down there in Charles' cell, basically, right? So it was, maybe about 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, the guard, the third shift guard, he liked to sleep. He'd do his rounds, and then he'd go to the control booth and go to sleep. Or around like 2 something in the morning, he'd get up and go outside and go take a smoke break. And that's when we start fishing. That's when we start throwing them hooks and them lines out, trading commissary, trading contraband, right? When he up out of there, right? And he usually be gone for about 20 minutes. So all I know is I see 2 doors slide open, and it's 2 Crips. And they beeline straight to Charles' cell. And they open his cell. And he like, come on, man, what y'all doing? What are y'all doing? And they like, shut up. And they hitting him, right? And they drag him out the cell. Then I see Freaky Freddy's cell open, and they push him in there. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to be real with y'all. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't see nothing. But with Freaky Freddy track record and that transaction that I seen earlier between one of the Crips and Freaky Freddy, I knew what time it was. Now, dude was in there for maybe 10 minutes. And then Freaky Freddy's cell opened back up, and dude the white dude walk out. And he go right back to his cell. And now his cell door is wide open. And one of the Crip dudes like, man, this dude tripping. And he come out of his cell and close the white dude's cell. Now, I'm like, oh, well. And like I said, y'all, dude got bad. Let me explain something to y'all too right quick. Because I think y'all got a misunderstanding, or y'all don't quite understand something about me. Do I think that, it's justified for a man to lay down with another man because of his charges? No, absolutely not. Maybe a beat down, hands get put on them for whatever reason. But do I think that a man should, penetrate another man because of his charges? Heck no. Hell no. I honestly believe when dudes be doing that type of stuff, they just sexual deviants, right? I think that they just use that as an excuse to do demonic behavior, to indulge in sexual perversions. I honestly think that's just all what it is, and they just use that as an excuse to do it. I'm just being real with y'all. So the next day, basically what I'm saying is grape is grape, okay? RAPE is RAPE, right? Whether it's done on a woman, man, or child. And I believe it's wrong all across the board, right? Some of y'all may agree, some of y'all might not agree, but hey, that's just how I feel. I think it's wrong. I think it's evil. I think it's demonic. It is what it is, right? Like I said, why not just beat the guy up? Why, do that? But hey, I digress. Let's get back to the story. So anyway, first count come, white boy ain't getting out. He ain't out there because at first count we all got to be out of our beds, outside of our cell for the first count. He ain't getting up. So then one of the Crips, because they on the second tier right now, one of the Crips from down there, hurry up and went in there like, man, you need to get up. Like he told him, like, get up, man, get up. You better not cause no attention or we gonna do something to you. And don't think you gonna go to the hole because we gonna do something to you. Back there we got people everywhere. So he just get up, he's standing out there, right? So, he out there, they do count, he go back to the room. I'm gonna say maybe about 3 hours go, and everybody up, moving around and everything. So one of the Crips go back into his cell, and I see him go over to Freaky Freddy's cell, and Freaky Freddy and Charles end up going to the shower. Strawberry, right? And they in there for about 15 minutes. And then just like the night before, here he come walking out with his head down, right? I'm going to say this took place for about a week. For about a week, Freaky Freddy had his way with Charles, a.k.a. Strawberry. Till one day, Charles, a.k.a. Strawberry, had enough. I don't know when did he do it. I don't know how he did it, because I'm not just watching this dude, right? This is just this prison. It is what it is. But one day, Charles, a.k.a. Strawberry, wasn't there no more. He told. I guess he got tired of it. I guess he got tired of getting violated. But this was just the beginning of a long road for Charles, a.k.a. Strawberry, right? You see, wherever he went, see, word travels. Oh, yeah, there's one thing for sure. Word travels. And I guess the Crips had a problem with him checking out, right? Because that means they money got to slowing down because he got up out of there. And they didn't appreciate that. So they put the word out. Yo, this dude named Charles, white dude, right? Mid-30s. This is his paperwork. This is what his charges is. And he already been tampered with. Strawberry will go on, y'all, to get pimped out, violated throughout that prison by a lot of predators. Until one day, this dude named Big George, right? Big George. He was one of them dudes that indulged. He was one of them dudes that kept him a boy or two. And when I say boy, I'm talking about a sissy. And well, when he got a hold of Strawberry, he let it be known. He mine. Oh, my bad. She is mine. Bet nobody touch her again. Yeah, that's right. He was calling him her. Bet nobody touch her again. He is mine. If anybody say anything to Strawberry, that's how he got his name, Strawberry. If anybody say anything to Strawberry, y'all gonna have to deal with me. Now, even though Big George was a homosexual, Big George was one of them dudes that would push that blade. Big George will get violent behind them punks that he got. Big George will get violent behind them sissies, them boys that he had. Make no mistake, because Big George indulged in them nefarious activities, them demonic, satanic activities, Big George will push that knife probably through you if you even dare to disrespect one of his punks. You understand? So anyway, word went out like, hey, that's just what it is. He with Big George now. So the reason why I'm telling y'all this prison story right here, right now, because I was on TikTok the other night, right? And I see these young white dudes, man, young white dudes. And, we all done seen them, Malibu's Most Wanted and all that, but there's some white cats out here that's really putting on this thug image. You understand, this hip-hop image that you just want to be gangster that's so hard for what? Well, a lot of these cats don't realize that when you hit that pen, you ain't got no gun. And, cats say, well, I'll just get a knife. Nah, Now, first of all, you have to obtain a knife. And if you get caught with one, depending on where you at, that's just more time. You got to understand, yeah, it might sound good that, oh, I'm going to get a knife and defend myself, but have you ever stabbed somebody? It's one thing of saying what you would do, but in reality, will you push that iron on somebody if they're trying to get at you? The point is, hey, being tough, that is over with, man. I mean, yeah, stand up for yourself, defend yourself out here. Don't let nobody run over you, but don't go out your way trying to prove that you hard or tough. Because them same cats that you trying to prove that you hard and tough for, they ain't going to be in there with you. Matter of fact, y'all committed crime because they going to tell on you. They going to tell on you. So anyway, y'all, y'all just do right. Just do right. Just do right in life. Also, hopefully this video will go viral. I hope it do, because this is the message that I want to say also. Y'all make sure y'all accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior. He died for our sins, and without him, we are doomed. So make sure y'all ask Jesus to forgive y'all for all y'all sins and just live right. Try to live a righteous life. And with that, y'all, I'm out. Give me a call at 1-313-452-8981 if you want me to promote your online business or products or social media channels. Also, if you are watching this video and you didn't get my notification, unsubscribe to the channel, subscribe back to the channel, and hit the all notification button. I drop a new video Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, are you a member of the Donta Show Network? If not, I'm going to have the link pinned at the top of the comment section. Also, when you become a member of the Donta Show Network, I got exclusive videos teaching you on how to become a big, successful YouTuber such as myself. Again, the link to the memberships will be pinned at the top of the comment section. By the way, if you want to send a gift to support the Donta Show Network, send me a text message or give me a call at 1-313-452-8981.